In conclusion, we've shown you how you can leverage Kofax RPA to retrieve data from all sorts of sources. How you can leverage desktop applications, your legacy systems, how you can query outside systems, whether it's a website, whether it's an intranet website, you name it. We've shown you how easy it is to build and maintain those robots as well. And what I want to do in the next couple of minutes is to make sure that you understand how we view the positioning of robotics in general, and how robotics works as a part of the Kofax Intelligent Automation platform, and how that then fits in the overall theme of digital workforce transformation. So I want to give that some hands and feet by leveraging a scenario we're all acquainted with, and that's HR onboarding. So here we see a process that takes place right after you've aced that interview, when you're just starting to do the negotiations, and that's typically when these sort of back-end processes take place. And this is of course a scenario that's already been digitally transformed, so this workflow is already in place, and you'll see that it's going to be combining both the human talent within an organization, robots, so your digital workforce, but also goes beyond your organizational boundaries and bring, in this case, the new employee who's not yet part of your organization into the loop of this workflow. So here we see two robots. The first one's going to be retrieving all those data points that we need, just like we've seen in the previous demos. The second one is actually going to be starting to massage that data into the right form, so we can then leverage our content generation capabilities and bring the human talent into that loop to draft the first version of that contract. Then of course a supervisor might need to review that contract there as well, and if needed create a new version. Once the actual contract has been approved internally, we then need to, well, as I said, go beyond the boundaries of your organization and make sure that your new employee is able to also review that contract and also take part of that discussion, but also immediately digitally sign that process. And the reason why that's so important is because we need to be able to remotely transact on these sort of things, whether it's a new contract for employment or if it's a purchase. Digital transaction management needs to be able to needs to be part of that journey as well. And then of course, once that has been signed, you need to be able to send out the actual invite for an onboarding course. But just to show you how easy it is to then also add another step to this process, I'm just going to be adding another robot to this, because once in this case the new employee signed their contract, we might also need to update one of the backend systems, in this case the HR mainframe. So we can immediately say it needs to be a Kofax RPA activity, leverage that server, and use the HR project. And the robot that we're going to be using is the update HR mainframe robot. So that's how easy it is to achieve digital workflow transformation by leveraging the overall capabilities of the Kofax Intelligent Automation platform. I hope you've enjoyed all these demos, and to just wrap these all up, you've seen how we've been able to leverage all sorts of capabilities within an organization, but also all data sources externally as well. How easy it is to build these robots, how you can actually scale them beyond what your initial intentions are, how you can minimize your VDI footprint, and how you can also leverage the data that's hidden away in 80% of the content within your organization by leveraging Kofax's pedigree in document intelligence. I thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.